So we are back. This is week 4, and we're going to be battling against Anthony. And Anthony's a good friend of mine, but like, I know that this dude did not have the gall to bring one of my favorite mons against me. This man brought the Meganium, so I know that he's trying to bring the smoke because we are both Meganium stands. But, but, we're gonna try and make it do what it do. And I think so far it's like it's been a lot. It's been an interesting time um in this competition, but I'm thinking like, I'm just taking chances. Did I forget to actually put a move on one of my mons? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I did that preemptively. Thank goodness. But yeah, I'm glad that I switched the move that I had initially. So, I had prepared totally for Urshifu. He did not bring Urshifu, which was like kinda nuts to me. I'm not even gonna lie. That's, a little concerning. But yeah, I think that we're gonna potentially be in like a really good place. This is also like a weather war. So obviously, the whole Polytoad versus Ninetales shenanigans is gonna be like, you know, all up in there. I figured that it would be a Grafai lead, so I'm really glad that I led with Gudra. I know that there are going to be like, this is an interesting lead. Will it bite me in the ass? Probably. Okay. So he gave me the toxic orb, except that I can't get poisoned because I'm steel type. So this is interesting. I'm gonna like, he can't do switcheroo again, so that's a good thing. Like, I kind of shut down all of his potential things. So should I have done body purse? Probably not. You know. Um, but hey, he's probably gonna be switching now, and he's probably gonna go into the Latios. James. Oh, okay. Chimical. I think we can deal with Chimical. I think we can deal with it. I can't guarantee that we can, but oh no. This is not good at all. Um so do I want to switch to try and handle this? I'm gonna just try and go straight for another knockoff. Ooh, critical hit. That was nice. Okay. So it's just kind of like gonna set up. I think at this point I'm gonna like try to do something crazy by switching into Sharuk. And Sharuk is important. I don't know how fast this thing is, but I know that it's going to be very hard to deal with Choice Band Sharpness, Sacred Sword, going through Cosmic Power defenses. Unless he's Terra Ghost, in which case, like, am I potentially screwed? Yes. My heart is beating so hard right now for no reason at all. Hang, good, good boy. Good boy, because you are the best boy. So this is gonna be this is gonna be an interesting match. I'll tell you that. I just need Shark to stay alive long enough to like. Okay, cool. We got James sorted out, right? And so I'm expecting Latios to come in. Yeah, definitely expecting Latios. And I'm expecting Latios to be potentially choiced. Yep, so that. Okay. So I'm thinking that this Latios is choice Sky. In which case, like, he could be doing one of two things. But yours truly is going to see what I can do in terms of like resisting with Slowking. I know that there's a possible Shadow Ball coming here. Oh, what's the Purge? I can deal with that. I think. Okay, cool. So now what this does, it gives me like free range for like Thunder Wave. So whatever comes out now is gonna get punished, which is a good place to be. It's a really good place to be. I'm not necessarily sure what is coming out, but I know that something is coming out. And we have to just prepare as best as we can for it. I think that this is where he may potentially like try to. Is that Politoed? Okay. Oh my god. Oh, could I miss? All right. Okay. This is bad for a number of reasons. I could try to do an Ice Beam and just get some damage off, because is he going to go into Draco Meteor? Probably. Okay, I can wall that. Okay, and I think no, I Thunder Wave again, and then I get the hell out of there, like yesterday. Oh my! Is this boy doing my? Oh my god! I totally told him about this. Okay. He's paralyzed now. So I'm pulling Slowking immediately. Special attack is gone up. But this is not like a terrible place. The question is like, can I handle the incoming Draco Meteor? I don't know. But I think Gudra is probably like the best person to soak this up or sacrifice at this point. Yeah, definitely. I'll probably just like going with another Ice Beam. I could do Body Press, but based on where his defense is now, I think like Ice Beam is probably best. I think this is going to be like a potentially sacrificial play. Um, I know that like even with the staminas coming off, like okay, even with the staminas coming off, I just want to get like, oh my god, yes, this is good. This is absolutely good. Come on, Gudra. Keep the pressure up. Yes. Okay. Our Chalidon is gone. That's a huge threat that like I just did not have the strength to deal with today. Okay. So I don't know what this Politoed is doing, right? And I'm probably gonna just like go straight into the Thunder. Okay. I like the fact that he did that substitute because what that does, it kind of puts Politoed in range for taking it out in one hit with a potential Secret Sword. At this point, I'm trying to use Gallade as the revenge killer. So I want to get as much damage off on every Pokemon as possible. I want to punish everyone that I can punish. Okay, so he did Earthquake, and that's fine. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to go into Ninetales. Now, going into Ninetales is, you know, an interesting play because then, like, you know, is it Solar Beam or is it, you know, something else? That's always going to be the question. I think I should just go straight into Sharu. And I think that it would probably be best to do that because I think I can take it out with a Sacred Sword from this range of health. He's at like 75%. He doesn't have very many things that can deal with a Sacred Sword right now. Choice Band Sacred Sword at that. So Coco is coming out. Coco's gone. That's fine. I think this is where Latios comes in. And Latios coming in is it's potentially good and bad. He knows that I'm probably going to switch into Slowking. He's 3 Pokemon down. He doesn't necessarily have a lot of switch ins that he can necessarily use right now. So Latios is coming, and I'm assuming that Latios has a Soul Dew on it, or potentially a Choice Specs. If it does have a Choice Specs and it does Draco Meteor, Slowking can handle this, but I'd probably just kind of like stay in. I think there's potentially going to be a Dark Pulse or a Shadow Ball, and it's probably going to be Specs. Dragon Pulse, okay. So because of the nature of my plan, it is probably better for me to get off this Ice Beam damage. Oh my god. Is this Draco Meteor? Is this Terra Dragon? Oh. Terra Ground. And what, Retail? Is the plan for that? Okay. So Terra Ground. Oh, you smart. You were trying to dodge a Thunder Wave, but here is what's going to happen. I think I can play around this. So I'm going to go in with Ninetales, right? I think it's Specs. And I think Ninetales can stand up to a potential Specs, right? Hang in there. Ugh. Ooh. Alright. Is it Specs or Scarf though? That's a question. I think let me just try to go for the energy ball. I don't know if this is going to outspeed Latios. I honestly don't think it will if it is Scarf. But it would be beautiful if it did. That kind of damage is leading me to suspect choice Specs. And it, well, he's choiced, obviously, but I'm thinking it's more choice Specs than it is choice Scarf. As I said, I just want to get off as much damage as possible. Ooh, yes. Let's go Ninetales. Okay, so the good thing is that, you know, it's in range. I can take it out, right? I can take it out with either or. I can use Magenta and save Sharuk, which is ultimately what I think I'm gonna do. Okay, so I think he may switch it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna Ice Beam. I'm just gonna like go straight for the Psychic. I'm so glad I did that. Okay. I think at this point, like, just keeping up the pressure is probably what's going to be best for me. I'm not going to try to go for the Thunder Wave because he will likely go for a substitute. Okay. Good. Okay. Just keep the pressure up. Go for that Psychic and hope for the best, you know? So, at this point, you know, he can send out Meganium. And sending out Meganium would not necessarily be in his best interests. Okay. So this is where we let Latios take Slowking. Because nothing wants to switch into Latios right now. Absolutely nothing. So I'm going to Ice Beam. Okay. So now I can come in with Sharuk and I can go for the Terra Ghost Choice Band Shadow Sneak, right? Like, I don't even want to leave anything up to chance. And interestingly enough, I think this is probably like the second match that I've terrored in for like the entire season. Last time I did it, terrible. So we'll see. You know, um, so Latios is down, which is excellent for me. Um, and I think if Meganium is built the way it's built, I would be expecting potentially Swords Dance Meganium, not back shots. And so, I want to manage this Meganium like really carefully. Like, I want to make sure that, it doesn't build up and start snowballing because, Meganium has gotten like a couple of buffs since, you know, since the last iteration of the games. And I suspected right, like I knew it was probably going to be Swords Dance. And I'm really glad that I walked with Clear Smog of all things. This is going to be really good to just kind of like keep it under control. I don't know if it is a Synthesis Meganium. I don't know what kind of damage it's doing. I don't know if it has knockoff or any of those like potentially supportive moves, but we're just gonna try and do as much damage as possible and then like let Gallade clean up in the back if need be. Okay, so managing it with Clear Smog is good. Held up red card against Wheezing, and what comes in? Okay, so from this range of health, do I want it to take Gallade? No. I want to conserve because I really could just go for it, but unless I can guarantee like with 100% certainty that Meganium is going to die, I'm not taking chances with it. Gallade is pretty frail defensively, and I don't want to take that chance. So right now I'm just going to keep doing Clear Smogs. And the more Pokemon that I keep alive is the better it's going to be for me in the long run, because I have not won a match. So getting that, getting a bigger differential is also a big thing in Draft League. Am I expecting to make playoffs? No, but like I'm definitely, going to try. And I'm really glad I switched to Levitate just before the start of the match. Okay, I'll just finish up with Clear Smog. And that's it. There we go, our first win for the season. Always a pleasure to battle Anthony. He's got a lot of similarities in the way that he battles in terms of, how I battle. So, it's always, a joy to battle Anthony, and it's kind of like see what kind of tech he's going to come with. So I think that's always fun. That's always interesting. And we are going to continue battling until the end of the season. So thanks for joining. I'll see you next time.